السلام عليكم. Today I just got a good result about make mixed invoice, which is mixed between items. For example, if you can see this one, this have two items type. Sorry, maybe I didn't update it in the edit, but we can see it where we can see. Can see from database. Okay, as you see here, these items I have S and E type, which is exempt, and every exempt have reason and reason code. So let's do one test. Let's create a new invoice and see how it's going on. This is based on PHP, core PHP code. So let's create a new invoice and let's see what I mean. For example, let's because I'm working until now in simplified invoice, tax invoice, still I'm not going to standard invoice. Now I have to fill all customer information. Code, this telephone is not necessary. I will add it. This is the right number. Now the most important part is here. Okay, here is I added reason and the code, which is if the item is exempt or zero rated goods, so you have to choose it from here. Okay, so for example, if I have the first item is applied on 15%, so the quantity is 1, price, for example, 1,500. This is the actual amount. Now I just want this item to be like as a VAT 15%. Okay, now this is the all information. I don't want to add discount or margin. Okay, now I will add another item. The next item, let's suppose this item is 5 pieces and the price is 30, and this items I want to include it under exempt. So if I choose exempt, as you see here, this option is disabled. After choose exempt, then will be enabled. I have to choose here the reason and the reason code, and be careful, this reason and reason code, it's as per KSA standard. So if you choose VATEX SA29, so you have to choose financial services. If you, this is for exempt, this is for zero. Okay, zero goods is SA32. If I choose zero here, so I have to choose this. Otherwise, will give me error in the SDK validation. So because I choose here exempt, let's choose exempt and let's choose here. Okay, now should be no VAT calculation. Yes, here is 0, so it means there is no VAT calculation under this item. So I want to create this invoice based on this information, 2 items, and I will send it for report. Let's create. Now it's created here. Okay, but still I didn't send it for compliance or onboarding result. So what I need here, just only select this invoice and send this invoice to ZATCA API Now let's send invoice, and it's here, it's reported. So I got this invoice reported. I add this option also for edit. It's nice options to see the PDF on the right side and the information behind, but until now I didn't update this one to show the exempt and the reason code also. As you see here, this items is the VAT is 0. If you see here, the VAT is 0, but the first item is applied in the VAT 15%. So this one needs some work also, this PDF, to show this item why is 0. So I have to add here what is the services here. It's financial services, it's hospital, education, depends on the vertex code. Okay. This also scan QR code is correct. If you want to scan, I will zoom it and scan it from your mobile. It will give you a green result. So this is the result today. I just got it. So just need to edit here something. Next one, let's create for 0. Actually, I didn't try. I just working on the exempt. So let's do for 0 goods also. Let's choose this, fill all information. Okay. Okay, first item, I need it to be applied in 15%. The currency also here, I add a currency option. So I have SAR, so with the real. So now the next one is, for example, let's suppose this one piece price is 100, and here I want to make it for 0 goods. Then if I choose 0 goods, I have to choose this item is export of goods, and the code is this. And okay, now is 0. Now let's try this one. I don't want to add another item. Let's try this first. Let's create this invoice based on this information. Okay, now let's send it to ZATCA. Now let's see if it's reported. Yeah, it's mean my calculation is correct. I did all calculation, because in the calculation of exempt and mixed with S item, this is the challenge. So alhamdulillah, I finished. Now let's create a new one with the 3 items. Let's see if the calculation, actually I didn't try, but first trial here. Actually this one I prefer to match all this information with the client name. So I have to make client name table. If I just only check this client name, it will be automatically filled. So this is much better. But until now, I'm just caring about integration API, not all these things. All these stuffs need a lot of work. But by the way, it's done. Now, first one is 15%. Okay, the second one is, let's choose exempt. The exempt, I told you. So if you choose 29, you have to choose this, because this is match based on this PDF. If we go here and we check exemption reason, there is a table here showing all exemption. Okay, where is it? Let's type vertex. Yeah, it's here. So be careful. If you want to choose the item is E, so you have to choose this code and this reason. Okay. If you want to choose Z, so this is all Z codes with Z reasons. So you have to match all of these things. So don't mix. So if you choose one item, this item is exempt, and you put the reason code and the reason from the 0 rated goods, it will not give you pass. So the SDK will give you error. So this is very important information. Let's go back to our page. So we add the second one. Let's add the third one is 0 goods. Let's make another, for example, this one 32. This price. Now we have to choose this one is 0. So as I told you, I want to choose this because 0, if we go here, the 0 goods is 32. This is one type. Actually, I added just only this one for test, but I have to add all this in database to be chosen by client, and also I have to add this to be chosen by client. Okay, so this is very important. Now, as we see here, the 0 VAT is 0, 0 here also 0. Here is applied 15% for this amount. And let's create the invoice and see how it's going on. I hope so. It will give me reported for this one because it's first time. Otherwise, I need to troubleshoot it. Okay, let's create. Oh, sorry. Let's send it to API. Yes. So it means that the calculation is correct. Now, I add also these options as per standard in the ZATCA because they said if there is an option you can import or embedded the XML file inside PDF. So I created here. If we save this file, let's replace it, and I hope this one is working now. Let's go to file and let's open it in Adobe Acrobat. Then we will see the embedded XML inside. So if after I send this one to the client, this PDF, he has to see the XML file here, you see. So if we make double click and let's open it in Notepad+, it will open now, and then I have to see the whole information inside this XML. Let's open it by, where is my, yeah, here's, okay. A little bit slow, I don't know why, it's just, does it work or not? Still not working. Okay. Yeah. No, not this one. Why is not opened? It's enabled standards, so I don't need to enable it. So why is not opened? Let's double click. Always opening this type. Open this file. Okay, now it's opened. As you see here, I just embedded the Invoice XML, which is not include the what they call it, the QR code, which is not correct, it's just by mistake. But as you see here, you can see all items. This is Z, and this item is Z, this item is E, this item is S. Okay, so yeah, if you see here, Z. Okay, this is for E, this is for S. Okay, there is some slight mistake here. I don't know why is all ID is 2, so I have to revise the code. Why is item is 2, all of them. There is no issue, but I will show you. I will show you exactly what is. Also, I save it inside my database and inside, sorry, my server. If we go there, we can see the XML file, and this XML file, which is signed by PHP code. So and this one also it's reported. So this is the second onboarding result, which is reported including the QR code signature. So this file is reported successfully. Let's see this error is here or not. Is it showing all of them too? Yes, all of them is 2. So I have to revise my code, maybe I have some slight mistake for counting, by the way. So now everything is fine. I think is calculation most important. The calculation is correct, because this is the most challenge for me that this today to solve it. So I hope this information is beneficial for you, and let's wait for the next video regarding the tax invoice if I have time, because I have another things to do. So if you have any question, any issue, if you need the code also, you can email me. You can find my email in my description, or you can find it in the videos inside my channels. So this is what I got today. Let's for edit also, here I have to show you something. This one is, you can save, you can see the PDF here. If you want to edit it, okay, you can edit, but I have to add here, as I told you. You can remove items, okay? You can remove some items here, okay? I have to solve this issue also. Why is refresh the page? So it should not refresh the page actually, by the way. I'm not focusing on this, just focusing to build. Now this my API has two files. So if you need these two files, you have only to call your order ID or your invoice ID, and you have to match your database with my database values as well, so to get the same result. Okay, until now, thank you for viewing. Assalam.